Hey, hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShanda Henry here, aka SistaSense, your personal business bestie and content coach. Today, what I want to do is actually talk to you about how to quickly create a free lead magnet in 60 minutes using an awesome template I'm going to gift you today, number one, and number two, Canva. So if you're ready to rock out with me, let's go. Okay, so I have logged into Canva, and by the way, you need a canva.com account. You can have a free version or the pro version, either one, you're good to go. So I've created this easy free template. I am, by the way, a web/graphics designer, and I mentor entrepreneurs looking to learn how to quickly create quality content. So that's what I wanted to be able to help you do with this lead magnet template. Now, if you go over to sistasense.com/FLMT, whether you follow the link here or if you just simply type it in your address bar and go there, you can grab this template. It's free. sistasense.com/FLMT, which stands for Free Lead Magnet Template. Okay, so we got that out of the way. If you go, ooh, where do I get that? Where do I grab it? That's the first thing. Grab your template. Now, let's just kind of go through it really quickly, and then I'll tell you exactly how to set it up. So this is the light edition of the template. It has several pages. First, you'll see the cover page where you can put in a subheader of how you're going to describe your guide, the title, then your name and your website, right? Plus, you can edit these, and I'm going to tell you how to do all of that in just a second. Then there is a personal message page so that you can welcome them and let them know what your guide is all about. Then the meat of your lead magnet is really this resource page where you can offer different types of content and link to each type relatively quickly. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do just that. Now, if we keep on scrolling here, there are actually two ways that you can do this link list. This graphic page, as you see here, where you can have stock photos and text, or you can just have this page where it's a simple list that you link to. And again, I'll show you how to customize all of that in just a bit. Then we have what I like to call the next step page. And essentially, this is an opportunity for you to say, hey, now that we've gone through the whole guide, here's something that I want you to do now. It's your CTA call to action. It could be an upsell, something really important that you want them to be able to take advantage of. Now that they've got the freebie good, you want them to get the paid good, right? So that's what the next step page is all about. Now, let me say this. I have a premium version of this template as part of my brand new 4-week experience. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. And the premium version of this template, I talk about 15 different types of pages that you can have. This light edition gives you 3, and as you can already see, these 3 pages already are really juicy. So it's an opportunity for you to share a personal message, for you to give them some really great links that lead to valuable content, and then to offer them a valuable upsell option, okay? So we're going to talk about how to use this, but first let me actually show it to you in action. And of course, if as I go through this process you have any questions for me, leave me a comment, send me an email to sistasense@gmail.com, send me a voice message, whatever you need to do to check in with me, I got you. So I know that you can create a great lead magnet using this template because not only did I create the template, but I actually did just that. Here is one example of how I customized it and created a document called How to Quickly Create Quality Content for Profit or Promotion. You can see that I have changed the template so that it matches my brand colors. I put my name in here. I've got my welcome page all set up, my logo. I modified the stock photos as well. And all of these are updated stock photos. Canva has a great selection of stock photos. I've got the Pro Business account, which I highly recommend getting. And it links to some great types of content, and I'm going to explain that to you in just a second. So what I love about this is you can rinse and repeat because There is one page that looks like this in the template, but what you can do is duplicate that page multiple times, which I did here, to create more pages. So I've got download, watch, start, lead magnets, templates, the plan. So I've extended it to add even more content. I would say for your freebie lead magnet, think about creating at the very least 3 pieces of content that you can share, or up to 9. We don't want to overwhelm yourself or your audience, 9 max, okay? I also have the other version where instead of having graphics, I have link lists to content, and then the wrap up where I'm like, hey, here's the deal. This is the next thing that I want you to do. If you're looking to create something new, go to brand new to start creating your quality content quickly. So this is the lead magnet freebie, or at least one of them that I've created using this. And then I saved it as a PDF document. So let's look at that document real quick, okay? So this is the PDF, and what I love is not only was it easy and quick to create, it's clickable. So it says here, hey, guess what? I've got some great stuff to share with you in this guide, but make sure that you also get your content plan. If they were to click on it, it's going to take them over to a website that has the content plan. I'm a content coach, so I help entrepreneurs, especially busy business owners, figure out either how to create or repurpose their content so they can turn it into cash flow, right? That is what I do. So scrolling down here, as you can see, I've got these links to download, watch, and start. This is an opportunity for them to download a document, a PDF, the 5-day content calendar. If you click on it, it'll go there. Watch is a great session I did for my mastermind. I have a monthly mastermind group on repurposing content. They can click it and watch it. It's a video that's on YouTube. This one here says, quickly create email list and landing pages. I have a challenge. It's absolutely free. So if you have other lead magnets, you can talk about it in your existing lead magnet, right? So this lead magnet, you can either use it to repurpose content you've already created or showcase new stuff that you've created, okay? And then I continue to do that. A ton of different things that I've created, templates in Canva, trainings, all the things, right? And I am adding them as links in this particular guide. Then I even have my own podcast. I have several. One of them is called the SistaSense Success Podcast for Entrepreneurs. So each of these is actually a podcast episode. And if you were to click on any of them, it's going to take you right over to that episode in iTunes. How awesome is that? So today, what I want to be able to do is to show you how to really make the most of content you've already created, audios, videos, text, PDF, you name it, you already got it. Let's use it, right, and make it work for you, number one. And then number two, in addition to giving people the free offer, you also want to share a paid offer too, right? You give an opportunity to try, and if they love it, you want to make sure that they have the opportunity to buy. Right? And so it says here, if you love this guide on how to quickly create quality content, let's keep going. Start brand new. Start creating quick quality content, right? Start brand new and quickly create quality content. And they click on it, and it'll take them to the page on what brand new is and how they can get started. That's the offer that's connected to this freebie lead magnet. So now that I've showed you an example of how I've actually customized this template, we're actually going to dig into how in, I want to say maybe the next 15 to 20 minutes, let's time it and see, definitely under 60 minutes, I'm going to show you how to customize this and create something fabulous and new, okay? So let's go through the 6 steps now. First thing I always say is create a brain dump document. So you can go into Google Docs over docs.google.com and create a document. I called mine my Easy Lead Magnet Brain Dump document, okay? And the first thing that I want to share with you are the 6 steps, right? And they are really simple. I've actually laid them out in another word here, so I'm just going to actually go and paste this version here. I think this is a little bit clearer. So Really simple. First thing I want you to do is to identify 3 topics that you can talk about. This is your fun house, your area of expertise, right? For me, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades now as a web designer, an infopreneur, and a mentor to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to build their business online. So there are certain core topics that I love to talk about. Number 1, monetization, how to make money online. That's my name, SistaSense. I help entrepreneurs make sense of making money online, number 1. Number 2, content creation, like I'm doing with you, sharing quick quality content creation strategies. And number 3, marketing and sales. That's all I do all day, every day. So monetization, content creation, marketing, and sales, those are my 3 core topics. Pick yours. Then number 2 of those 3, select one that you're going to focus on for this project. I want you to have options because once you see how freaking easy it is to do this process, you're going to want to rinse and repeat it like 1,000 times, like a bajillion times, right? So make sure you've got some options, but pick one for this. And so right now, my focus is content creation, right? So I'm going to pick that. Step 3 here is to create or find 3 to 9 pieces of content for your tongue-tied, for your chosen offer. So let me make sure that that is written correctly. For the chosen topic. There we go. So once you know exactly what you're going to talk about, then I want you to do one of 2 things. Either create some new content that you're going to put in your freebie lead magnet, or go find some great content you already created that you can repurpose. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. Once you've done that, step 4 is to come up with a title. Step 5 is to then put the content in the template, and I'm going to teach you how to do that today. And then step 6 is to publish your template as a PDF that is ready to be shared as a lead magnet. Okay, so those are the 6 steps in a nutshell. So, as I mentioned to you, for me, my core topics are monetization, content creation, and sales. Bam, done. Then you want to think about some possible titles. I just showed you a completed lead magnet, and it was called How to Quickly Create Quality Content. I'm actually going to make a new lead magnet with you right now called How to Create a Great Lead Magnet in 60 Minutes or Less. I'm going to make this with you now. So there are 2 ways that you can do this. The first way is to curate content to repurpose. And when I say curate, I mean go and find content that you've already created, collect it, and use that. So here are 5 examples of great content that you've probably already got somewhere. Number 1, posts. So let's say you are somebody who consistently shares content on Facebook or Instagram or your blog. Go there and go, I can use this, right? So you can go and find great articles on your blog. My blog is SistaSense.com, right? SistaSense.com/blog. I can go scroll through and go, ooh, here's a great article on content. Bam, use that. Repurpose what you've already created, okay? So that is number 1. Not only do I have blog posts, but I have posts on other platforms. Let's say, for example, I go to Instagram.com, SistaSense, right? And I go, oh, okay, let me use something here. I've got a great post on content creation. So let me actually click on that post, click on the 3 dots, and copy the link. That's how you're going to get the link to that post, okay? So if I was on my blog, well, let me pause for a second. If I'm on Instagram, I click the 3 dots, I get the link. Once I get the link, it's going to take me right to that post, right? If I am on my blog, same thing. Well, there are no 3 dots on my blog, but I can go to SistaSense.com/blog. Then I can scroll through and I can say, okay, here's something that I want to talk about. 7 modes to building a successful online business. All right, I'm going to use that one. I can click on it, and then I can copy the link to that post. So basically, you're going to find the content that you've already created, whether you have it on social media or you have it on your blog, okay? Post is number 1. Number 2 is podcasts. So you could have a podcast on Anchor, or you could have something on iTunes or Stitcher or SoundCloud. Go and grab the links to the episodes that are relevant to your particular topic that you're going to focus on for your freebie. Again, no more than 9. So either 3, so you have 1 page, or up to 9, so you have 3 pages, okay? The next thing here is, can you repurpose products? So it's possible that you've created products, digital content before, you sold them, they sold, that's great, but now you don't really market them, you're on to the next thing, and they're just kind of sitting there collecting dust. If they're relevant to the topic that you are going to talk about, turn those things that you used to sell into great content you can add to your lead magnet, okay? So you can put in the product as a freebie, or you can use a piece of the paid product and give them like a sample of that, or you can give them a discount on the product. But me personally, I would say give them a sample, give them a taste. So let me give you an example of that. I am an author, self-published, and I write a lot of content, right? And a lot of content around money marketing and sales. One of my books is called 13 Marketing Secrets, right? So here is the sample version, and it's a PDF that I've created that is 3 marketing secrets. So in the PDF, I share 3 of the 13, and I explain how to go and get the rest of them, right? So you can consider doing that as well, either giving them the whole thing as far as the freebie, it's the product, giving them the whole product, or giving them a sample size of it, okay? Then PDFs. So do you have any other kinds of PDFs that you've created that you would like to share with your audience, okay? Could be printables, worksheets, writing prompts, whatever you've got, you can share that. And maybe you've got a presentation. Either you want to share the slides or the recorded presentation, post, podcasts, products, PDFs, presentations, any of those that you can add into your document, number 1. Number 2, if you go, whew, I wish I had that kind of stuff, but girl, I don't, I'm just starting, or I'm starting over, then okay, I got you. Here are another set of options for you to consider. Number 1, pick. Give them your top 5 picks for something in particular. So it could be that you pick 5 resources, or you share 5 tips, 5 recommendations, 5 books, 5 tools, 5 of your favorite podcasts, right? Give them your top 5. 5 must-have products. Give them 5. Pick your top, give them that, right? The next thing here is writing prompts. We're all trying to find easy, practical ways to get something done. Literally, I'm giving you writing prompts today, right? Picks, prompts, playlist, power words, podcast, right? So think about that for yourselves, right? That you can potentially, just cleaning up some of the text here, you can potentially give them some writing prompts for, journaling, for this creative writing, for activities, things that they can do. Number 2, a playlist. It is so easy to go into YouTube, and if you don't already have your own videos, you can make a playlist and show people a list of other people's videos, right? Here's the thing. Finding quality stuff takes time. So if you've got quality content, either that you've created or you curated, collected, you can share that. Like, for example, I can say, here are some of my favorite videos on content marketing, on using Canva, on making money online. And they can be either playlists of my own content or playlists of me just showing great videos like TED Talks, right? Here are like 5 TED Talks that you absolutely should watch. Here are 5 amazing episodes of Super Soul Sunday with Oprah that if you missed it, now go watch it, right? That's the kind of thing that you can do. Playlists are really easy to do. Number 3, number 4, power words. Give them 5 words, 5 power words that could be words of encouragement, could be words that changed your life, could be words that you define. So I am into marketing and sales. I can say, here are 5 power words that creatives and entrepreneurs need to know. Lead magnet, tripwire, come on now. content marketing, upsell, downsell, right? And then I can define each of those words. So power words can be empowering. It could be you explaining to them some terms that they should know based on the area of expertise that you're in. What kind of words can you share? You can quickly create something around that. And number 5, a podcast. Literally, if you don't have a podcast, you can create one today, okay? My favorite platform is Anchor, ANCHOR.FM. Download the app, sign up today for free, and literally, if not within an hour, within the next few hours, you can already start creating podcast episodes. You can actually listen to my Anchor.fm podcast over at Anchor.fm/SistaSense. So you can quickly grab and create audios for people to listen to, especially if you go, man, I've got content to share, but it takes me forever to write. I hate writing. Okay, download the Anchor app, record the audio, put some music, because they've got a great selection of music that you can have in the background, and already you've got a professional, poppy piece of content that you can put out there. By the way, I do have a training on how to create easy podcast content as far as my Content Marketing Made Easy is concerned, a series on how to do podcasting, live streaming, and blogging, which is over at SistaSense.com/CMME for Content Marketing and Made Easy, CMME. So if you want to do podcasting, blogging, live streaming, and you're trying to find easy ways to do that, like we're doing easy ways to do this, you can find that over at SistaSense. That's me, SistaSense.com/CMME for Content Marketing Made Easy. So there you have it. I've given you literally some easy things to do. Either find posts, podcasts, products, PDFs, and presentations to repurpose what you've already created, or quickly create by sharing your picks, prompts, a playlist or several playlists, power words, or creating a podcast today where you can talk out and share the kind of content that you want to put out there, okay? So now that that is said and done, what I did essentially was that I came up with my title, next step, which was how to create a great lead magnet in 60 minutes or less. Bam, there's my title, right? Then I said, okay, well, what am I going to put in this thing? Keep it simple. I found 3 things that I wanted to put in. I wanted to share the audio for create a great lead magnet, right? I wanted to share the audio. I wanted them to be able to watch the videos, and then also to be able to directly download the template, right? And that's it. So now that I have what I wanted them to get, I'm going to put that into the template. So let's do it. All right. So first thing is I made a copy of the template. It's open. I'm just going to change the name. So how to quickly create a lead magnet free SistaSense guide. Okay. Now I'm going to start to customize it. What's great about Canva Business is that you can put certain things in here and have them default, like my brand colors. So my colors are already in here. I can easily switch them out, okay? So I think I'm going to call this a content. Now, it's the default color that was in the template, and it's hard to see, so obviously I'm going to switch that out real quick. So I'm going to call this my content creation guide. And what I love about writing things out beforehand is that I can just go in my document, copy, and paste. So I'm going to just paste that title in here. It's a little long, but that's okay. I actually like that because then I can show you what to do. If you put things in here and they don't quite fit in perfectly, just decrease the size of the font. There you go. So how to create a great lead magnet in 60 minutes or less, right? Then we have the bottom here, which is brown. I'm going to change that to white, and then switch this out to my information. and then put the link in here. Now, because I mentioned to you before, I'm talking about the lead magnet template. That is at Free Lead Magnet Template, FLMAT, okay? Now, you could just put the main website in there, but to be honest with you, I personally prefer to put in a special landing page so that they're not just kind of going to the main page and they're looking around like, where do I go? What do I do? I like to send them to a special page, okay? So I have customized it, changed out the text. Now all I need to do is switch out these images here. I can either use images that I have, but I'm going to go to the photos section. I love to get beautiful stock photos of beautiful sister girls in action, doing what they need to do, working on their businesses like bosses. And so I'm going to look for, I normally will put in something like African woman laptop. You can already see it there because I use it so much. Or African woman computer. Let's switch it up just a little bit. So I might take that one. And I'm not going to take too much time thinking about which ones to use. I'm going to leave the one in the middle because I like that one. And then pick another one for the other side. Let's try this one. Yeah, that works. So I am good to go. I always like to just kind of scroll through the stock photos. It can be a little addicting. Addictive? Addicting, is that even a word? It can be addictive to just kind of scroll through and look at all the awesome stock photos. But we're on a time crunch, right? So maybe let me put her in here. I actually like this one. Yeah. All right. Okay. So that page is done. Now we're going to keep on keeping on. Okay. So here is the welcome page. I am going to do the same thing, change the color to my brand color, my purple, change this to white, content creation guide. Actually, I think I want to make this my signature gold and create a lead magnet in 60 minutes. Okay. And then I want to, you could change the text here. I'm just going to change this to gold and I'll be good to go. Now, these pages that are here, I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. Let me show you how. I've already done this, so I'm going to copy these to right here. I'm going to click on one and then click on the other one holding the shift key, so I've got both of them. Or you can also just click and drag to select both of them. That's easy too. And I'm going to hit Control C. Now watch the magic as I, on these pages, quickly breeze through changing the color, deleting the text at the top, and then Control V, pasting that. So I don't have to type it and do the color changes on every page. Now that I did one, I'm just going to copy those pieces and paste them onto the other pages. Magic, right? Also speeds up the process. And then I'll work on other things on these pages when I get to them, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to leave those other pages for now. So let's go back up to the front. We have our cover done, and now the welcome page. I think I liked this photo right here, so I'm going to put her in here. Or maybe I'll switch it out. I mean, they have so many great stock photos. It's just, you're never without options, which is pretty cool. She actually has one, same person, but purple shirt. I do also like her as well, so I think I'm going to stick with this stock photo here. Okay, so let's keep on moving. So I want to edit the welcome here, and I have some text that I've already written, so I can just grab that and pop that right into this section. It's a little bit longer than the space, but that is okay. I love using, by the way, it just showed me an error in the text, something called Grammarly. It's free, and it's pretty awesome to use if you find that sometimes you have spelling or spelling or grammar errors. Grammarly is cool to use, and I can just add it onto Chrome, which is what I'm using now. So it was a little bit big at the 18 font, so I basically just shrinked it just a little bit. And just so that it balances out, I'm just going to move it up a little bit. So really simple welcome that says, are you a brilliant, busy boss looking for fast, fun, affordable ways to quickly create quality content that showcases your expertise while helping you build a tribe and promote your offers? I have a free lead magnet template for you today that you can use to create a freebie in 60 minutes or less. Yes, I have to confess, this thing is genius for my bosses who want to save more time and make more money. And be sure to grab even more templates like this one by visiting SistaSense.com/brand-you. Now, what I want to make sure that I do is if somebody wants to go to that link, I make it easy for them. So I'm going to grab that URL and click this text, go over here where these 3 dots are, use the link option, and put that in there. Now, when I do that with text, it gets underlined, and I don't want that, so I'm going to just remove the underline. I'm also going to add that same link to the white square in the background. So whether they click the text or the white square, it's going to take them over to the Brand You page, and I want the same thing to hold true for the image. So you can make, when you save this as a PDF, you can make the text and any shape or basically anything on the screen clickable. So if they did want to go there, I made it easy. So now I want to go and customize this page right here. What do I have for them? Well, I've got a few things. So let's go find out what I have for them. I have, number 1, the template for them to download. So let's get the text, and let's change this right here. So it should say download. And I'm just going to put download your free lead magnet template. That is ready and waiting for you. Number 1. Then number 2, it's listen. So take 10 minutes. It's a little bit, there we go. Take 10 minutes to get clear about how to create your freebie offer. So there's a quick 10-minute audio, and then it's going to say get extra help. Get extra help on how to create your freebie in Canva using this template. Using your easy to edit template. Okay, that's going to be watch. Download, listen, and watch. Awesome. So now that I've got those up there, I'm going to do a few things. First thing is I want to switch out this color because it's not my brand color. It came with the default template that I created for you, right? So I'm going to select that and change it to gold and leave the, I think maybe like a dark is good. So actually I'm going to select the text and make the text black instead of this brown here. And then select these squares in the background and make them gold. Okay. Now I am going to switch out the text. We have download, listen. She's got her headphones on, so that's awesome. And watch. And I want another one with headphones. So I'm going to go African woman headphones. I think I put in an extra S in that. I like to use this one, so there we go. I'm going to double click so I can increase the size, edit that a little bit. Maybe do the same thing with this one so it's centered. Okay, so now I've updated the stock photos and I'm going to add in my links. So I already have done that for ease for this demonstration. I have the link for the Canva template. So I'm just going to copy the link, and if they click on the link, it's actually going to take them over to this so they can make a copy of the template. So let's do that. I'm going to click on the picture, add that to the picture. I'm going to click on the text, add that link to the text. And I'm going to click on the white background and add that link as well. So I basically took that link, and if they click the image, the white, or the text, it will send them to that template to download it. Now, listen is the 10-minute audio that explains how to use the template. So I'm going to grab that copy link. I actually recorded the audio using an app called the MP3 Recorder app on my iPhone. So you can use any MP3 Recorder app, and then I saved it to Dropbox. So I'm going to click on the photo and put the link to listen to it from Dropbox, and I'm going to put that link on the white background as well as the text. All right, so we've got 2 down, 1 more to go. Watch. So I created a playlist in YouTube that will include this video plus another video on how I did the first lead magnet on my phone using the Canva app. So I opened up the template in the Canva app. That one's really great to watch, especially for people who aren't familiar with how to edit in Canva on their phone. And then also for people who, and I've worked with clients who, for whatever reason, didn't have access to a computer at that time. Either their computer was old or slow, or they were on a tight budget, and they were building their businesses on a phone. So, and you can certainly do that. So you can use Canva on an app or use it on your computer. So now this page is done. So I want to be able to share the 6-step process, right? So create a lead magnet in 10 minutes or less. I'm also going to click on these little icons here and change them to, oh, I can't do all of them at once, no problem. I'll do one of them at a time and just make them all goals. Okay, so let's go get the steps. Now, actually break down the steps in the audio. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to go back to this document, and if they click on any of these white boxes, it will take them to listen to the audio. It's great to have the written list, but obviously if you give them an audio or a video, it's got more detail, right? So let's go find the steps. Next step. Now, right now this is centered. I'm actually going to left justify these. Next step. So as I mentioned before, I love to write these things out in a document because then it's easier to paste it into the Canva template. And then, as you can tell, I'm not writing paragraphs and pages worth of content, but still, it's a really cool-looking lead magnet with solid information, whether it be audio content, video content, or downloads. There are a lot of different types of content in this one guide. So you can share a lot without necessarily having to write a lot, which is a big thing for people who don't have the time or the writing skill set, to be honest with you. So this is the first three of the steps, right? So steps, lead magnet, setup, steps 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to hit this little duplicate icon right here, and then share steps 4 to 6, and then change these to 4, 5, and 6. And so they can just read the steps. It's just like a quick checklist / recap. But then also, again, if they were to click on any of the steps, it'll take them to the audio with the process of more detail as far as how to make it happen. Step number 6. So now that I've got that checklist in there, and by the way, if you find that there are pages in the template you don't want, you could easily just delete them. So then the next step page is creating more content, right? So I'm going to go to the next step information. There are actually two pieces of information that I want to share. Number one, outside of creating a lead magnet, once you create the lead magnet, what do you do with it, right? Well, maybe you want to create a landing page where people can go, they can put their email address in and download the lead magnet. If you don't know how to do that, I've got a training for that. So when you create a next step, you basically want to think about, well, now that this person has done this thing, what's the next thing that I want to do? Well, I want them to do, right? So logically, now that you know how to create a lead magnet, you probably want to know how to put together a landing page and build your list. So then a good thing to do would be to do this training. So save your freebie as a PDF to use, delete that, as a lead magnet. For extra help, take the free Launch with Leads challenge to set up your email list landing page. Now, there's a little bit of white space here. No problem. Just going to make this larger so it fills out the space more. and then I'm going to give them the call to action, which is go here, right? Start the Launch with Leads free challenge. So now I'm going to make everything clickable. If they click the white or if they click the text, they essentially will be directed towards this free challenge. All right. Now I actually have two next steps. This is one, but the other one is brand new. So I'm going to do another one of these, and I'm going to say create digital products. And we're going to come here. So I duplicated the page, and I'm going to change this to say create great digital products. And then I'm going to put this text in. Now, this is more text, so I'm more than likely going to now have to decrease the size of the font, which is fine. Let's get it to fit here. Just checking Grammarly, and now the call to action will be start brand new and quickly create quality content. Put that at the bottom. If it's too big, no problem. Just make it small. And the link is SistaSense.com/brand new. So I want to make sure that anything that they click is going to take them to the brand new page. And there you have it. And that's basically the lead magnet in a nutshell. Now, when you get the template, you'll find that it does have a few pages that essentially tell you exactly what you just saw. If you, once you make your lead magnet, want to learn how to create lists and landing pages, I do have a free training for you. It's called Launch with Leads, SistaSense.com/LWL. So this page is for informational purposes. If you want to work on list building and landing pages, you can continue the free trainings with me. If you want more templates like this one, this template was actually a taste of what I call Brand You. Brand You is a 4-week experience so that every week for 4 weeks I can help you create more content like a boss, and specifically digital products that you can sell. We're going to work on creating a freebie funnel, an easy e-store, an information product, and something called the Easy Income Project, right? So for clients and mentees looking to work towards their everyday income goals, I've got a great resource to do just that. So those are the 4 types of offers we create inside of Brand You. And if you want to continue to get templates from me and do trainings like this, you can learn more about how to get access to Brand New over at SistaSense.com/brand new. So those are there for you for information purposes. You can leave them here or you can delete them. You don't really need to delete them, and I'll tell you why. So I did this in a few minutes, right? And I have from page 1 to what's the last page in this document? Page 7. So now I'm going to go over to download, and I'm going to save as a high quality PDF, And I don't want all the pages because the last 2 pages are the information pages that I've given you. So I don't have to delete them because I want to keep them so I don't forget what those pages are, but I can just download the first 7 and then click download. And that, my dears, is the new lead magnet. So it'll take, I would say, depending upon how many pages you have, it'll take a minute or 2 to do this. And bim, bam, boom, you are done. So I have customized it. I have added clickable content, right? So they can learn about brand you. They can learn about how to get the template. They can listen to the audios. They can watch the videos. They can go through the steps if they go, okay, well, what are the steps again, right? All the steps are there. And then if they want to continue working with me, there is the next step of the list building challenge and then the additional step of getting inside of the brand new experience. And all of these are clickable, right? So if they clicked on this, it's going to take them to the brand new page. How awesome is that? So this, like I mentioned before, is actually the light version of the easy lead magnet template, right? So you get the light version absolutely free. And in that, you're able to do a lot. So really, even though you have, I think, 5 pages in the light version, you could duplicate some of these pages and you can make your lead magnet as big or as small as you would like. I would say at the very least 3 to 5 pages, right? But the full version of this, there are 15 different types of pages you can add to your lead magnet. I've given you a few of them. The cover page, the message page, so you can have like a welcome message. I've given you the link list page, the graphic version, and the link list page, the text version. And then you have the next step page, right? So these are a few of the types of content that you can put in this lead magnet. I have a list of 15 types that you can include to really beef it up and make it nice and juicy. That is a part of the freebie funnel training and template combination that we do the first week inside of the brand you experience. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful to you today, and if my time is correct, I've been able to show you how to do this in under 60 minutes, number 1. Number 2, if you'd like to continue, of course, make sure that you sign up for the brand new experience over at SistaSense.com/brand-you. And of course, if you want to check in with me, feel free to email sistasense@gmail.com, or as you're on the SistaSense.com website, you can click that gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. So I truly hope that you have found this training to be helpful and you are super excited about 6 steps to create a lead magnet in 60 minutes using the Easy Lead Magnet template in combination with the Canva.com platform. Definitely make sure that you continue to stay connected with me. You can watch my videos on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram. You can join the brand new community. And of course, I would love to see what you create when you use these great templates. So as you're in Canva, you can share it with me, sistasense@gmail.com, or you can email me whatever you need to do to say, hey, LaShanda, take a look, what you think. I would love to be able to take a look and even potentially critique or give you some suggestions on how you can make it even better. Those are some of the few things that I love to do when you guys share your templates with me and or share them with the community so I can say, hey, take a look and see what this amazing entrepreneur did. Here's their results and here's their link so I can spotlight you and promote you too. Those are just a few things that I like to do when you guys check in with me and show me what you're doing, how you're using these templates as part of your business building efforts. So there's a lot more to do, hon, but hopefully this gets you focused and fired up. Till the next one, take care.